All right, everybody. I know I promised a video when I got to Singapore, but I had too good of a time in Singapore. Singapore is on fire. Now I am in Ubud, Bali. You actually got to follow me on Instagram at Shango Live on Instagram, and all my pictures from Singapore and Bali will be in there. And I've had a chance since I've been here to chill. I'm out in the jungle, just and there's nothing. Actually, keep an eye over my shoulder to make sure nothing is back there. Because earlier today, a monkey with her child jumped on my shoulder. It was really unnerving. So just keep an eye on my shoulder. But since I've been out here, I've been able to take things in. I've been able to go to the internet and get. Yes, they have internet in the jungle. But I was able to go on the internet and I was able to, get a feel for how the cowboy base is accepting, these moves or whatever. And I was astonished at the complacency of it because the moves are solid. I will take nothing away from it. And I'll tell you another great thing about these moves that I like. I didn't want to go get a Earl. I didn't want to get a Sue. I didn't want to get one of those big guys because if you make a commitment like that to one of those big time players, then you must have a commitment to your coaches, your structure, and what's going on. And that's where I have all my major questions right now. So I can't get too excited over some mid-tier players. And to be honest, I think the only mid-tier player here, the only possible mid-tier player here is Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns hadn't done anything since 2015. He's a good receiver. But he's the only one that's really done something. Cameron Fleming was playing for somebody when he was playing when he was starting all those games in the Super Bowl or whatever. And he didn't have a job. He probably wasn't going to have a job with New England. So he came to us. So, those are the type of things, like, we didn't take somebody away, like, we took your prize, we took your candy, now he plays for us. That didn't happen. So that's one thing that I love. I love taking someone from a team that wants that guy or needs that guy, but he came to us. I don't like, we can't use this guy anymore. We got him. I don't get into that. But all in all, that doesn't matter to me in the most. Because it's about the coaches. It's about the coaches. And I want to know if we're going to come into next season with something. Because if we could go out there and get the top 3 free agents in football, and if we have the same coaching as we had last year, or if we have the same coaching as we had the last 5 years, we're not going to do much. So that's where I draw the line. I'm going to be into the draft like crazy, mainly because of my Madden. But I'm going to be into the draft. But, when we get our players, I'm not going to be like, yeah. Because it's not as much about the players as it is the coaching. We can destroy the draft and get all the right players and all that kind of stuff. And then Jason Garrett can screw it up. So that's where I'm at right now with this team. So it's going to be hard until we get to training camp. It's going to be hard for me to get excited because I've watched, our division getting better. I've watched the Rams, the Vikings, and the Eagles just load up. And we know those teams have good coaching. So those teams have good coaching and they have good players. And here we are just staying right there. Maybe a little bump, but right there. So we didn't have the season of those 3 teams last year. We didn't have the coaching of those 3 teams last year. And all 3 teams got players that's going to make them better next year. There's something back there. I lock my door at night. But moving on, I'm going to be in Vegas for the draft. Let me tell you what happened. This one, Hotshot over there, after shooting that one movie and then stuck me with the kids for a month and a half, she got another offer for another movie that's going to stick me with the kids for another 3 weeks. The 3 weeks before the draft. So I told her, yes, baby, I'll do it. But I'm telling you, as soon as you come home, I'm getting a baller suite in Vegas, and I'm streaming the draft from there. My godfathers, my kids' godfathers, both of them are going to be there. All my frat brothers, everything going to be there, or whatever. So we're going to have a good time in Vegas, and we're going to watch the draft, and we're going to get excited. But I'm telling you, however excited I'm going to be for those players, because I'm always excited in the draft, It's all going to come back to the coaching. It's all going to come back to the coaches. So the real Shango is going to probably show up when it's training camp time, and when it's time to see what Jason Garrett is doing differently from last year. Because if we come in this year with the same exact product as we had last year, because, I mean, a lot of people would say, if we were just healthy last year, we would have been better. Yeah, but if the Eagles were just healthy last year, how much better would they have been? I can't take none of that. I can't take any of that. If we come back with the same product, the same type focus, the same type structure, the same type plan as we have the last few years, it's gonna be tough. All right, there's that sound again. I'm going inside, man. All right, I'll see you. I'll be back in the U.S. in like 5 days, 4 or 5 days, something like that. A whole day of travel or something like that. But I'll get back with you as soon as possible, and we'll talk about it. Holla. Peace.